Hello and welcome to today's webinar on integrating Zoho People with Zoho Cliq for efficient employee engagement. So who is this webinar for? If you are one of those people mentioned here, then this webinar is exactly for you. But don't worry if you're not one of these people mentioned. If you're just a user of People or Cliq, you can still watch this webinar and share it with the relevant decision makers in your organization. A quick overview of what you can expect from this session. First, I will be teaching you about how to set up this people integration inside Zoho Cliq, and then we'll get to know how to know your colleagues better with the help of this integration, and also how to stay updated on your coworkers' availability using the different tools inside this integration. And finally, we'll also take a look at how to set up custom workflows to bring data from people into Cliq so that you can make your work simple. So before we dive deep into the session, a quick introduction about Zoho People and Zoho Cliq for you. So Zoho People is a cloud-based human resource management solution, basically to manage recruitment, employee management, timesheets, or even shift management, all those things. And Zoho Cliq is a team communication software built to communicate internally and externally in your organization through video conferencing, audio conferencing, chats, and more. Why this integration? Why should you set up the people integration in Zoho Cliq? 4 important points. First thing is to break down silos in your organization. You are going to be bringing people inside Cliq so you can communicate effortlessly across departments. You're also going to be bringing data from people into Zoho Cliq, so you are centralizing information for your entire organization so they can access Zoho People information inside Zoho Cliq itself. And this is going to help in efficient employee management and also going to improve employee experience as the employees in the organization get easy access to all the information that's required. So how exactly to set up this integration? Very simple. Just navigate to the admin panel in Zoho Cliq, and on the left hand side under integration you will see Zoho People. Just turn on the integration with the help of this option here. So once you enable this integration in the admin panel, there are a lot of things that will change inside Zoho Cliq. And the first thing is the user interface itself. In the users and profiles section, you can see that the departments and designation is visible here. But when you enable the people integration, what happens is the departments and designation will disappear because the department and designation will be synced from the people database. And this is one major change that will happen in Zoho Cliq's admin panel. And the next thing is the fields, custom fields that you create in Zoho Cliq will not be available when you integrate Zoho People with Cliq. All the fields will be populated from Zoho People inside Zoho Cliq. And the third thing is the availability reports. It will be quite different if you just use Zoho Cliq. But when you integrate Zoho People, you'll have a detailed availability reports here, and this will also be one of the major changes. So moving on, we've seen how to set up the integration and what exactly happens when you set up the integration. So what is the outcome of this integration? It's to know your colleagues better. And how do you do that? You can simply search for any user you want with the search tab inside Zoho Cliq. So you can search for users and locate them, and all the information from the people database about the user will be populated for you, and you can understand the user and start the conversation with them. Not just users, you can also search for departments. So you want to reach out to somebody from an admin department, but you don't know who to just get into touch with particularly. Then you can simply enter the department name, for example, administration here, and all those belonging to that department will be listed for you along with the lead of the department. You can simply click on the username and view their designation and all other requirements and connect with them instantly via chat, calls, and even video calls from this section. And not just departments, you can also search with the help of designation. For example, you want to get in touch with a particular content writer inside your organization just to get some material, sales material or a particular deck. You can simply search for content writer, and all the content writers available in your organization will be listed for you. So you can find the relevant person from here and reach out to them. You can also navigate through hierarchy. For example, here in this screen, you can see that Christian Spalding is mentioned here, and you are in touch with them, but they are not getting back to you. So you want to directly get in touch with their manager to report that they haven't been responding to you. In that case, clicking on their info will show reporting to the person, and you can click on the manager's name from here and start a chat or call with them. So next, moving on, you can also navigate between departments, not just users. You can also navigate between departments available inside your organization from the remote work tab in Zoho Cliq. So basically, this is like a virtual office tour. If you belong to the procurement department, you can navigate to Zoho Content Marketing or Zilka Marketing or Zilka Website Marketing and see, who are the members belonging to that particular department and the availability as well. So whenever a particular user is mentioned in a channel, if you want to get to know more about them, their designation or their name, you can click on the @mention here. Like if you click on Olivia Palmer, it will display the designation as well as the department along with their phone extension number, and you can reach out to them from this section itself. And finally, with respect to knowing about your colleagues with their department and designation, you can get to know them from meetings as well. So on the right hand side, when you click on participants tab, the participants and the host will be displayed to you. So when you click on the particular participant, the details of the participant will be visible, and you can get to know them and contact them from this section. So we saw how you can get to know your colleagues better so that you can understand about them before getting in touch with them. Now we'll talk about how you can stay updated about your coworkers' availability in different ways. And the first thing is you can get to know about your coworkers' availability from the Quick Info section. To access Quick Info, you can just click on the profile picture inside Click Anywhere, and the Quick Info will just pop up, and you can check if they are checked in or out, and if they're offline, online, and other details from the Quick Info section here. You can also find the attendance of the entire department at large from the remote work tab. Like I already mentioned, it's more like a virtual tour of your workspace. You can see who's at work, office in, or they're working at home, or who's away on a break, who's attending meetings, everything from the remote work tab. And you can also switch departments here to view other departments as well, as I already mentioned before. You can also apply leave from the remote work tab. All you have to do is just click on the drop down next to the checkout button, and the apply leave button will pop up. You can click on that, and the apply leave form will be generated for you. And once you submit this form, the leave status will also be updated in Zoho People. And coming to the availability reports, administrators of Zoho People and Zoho Cliq can download these availability reports from the admin panel. All they have to do is just navigate to the admin panel, and on the left hand side you can see reports, availability. Clicking on the availability will display the availability reports in different aspects. You can generate reports for people reporting just to you or your entire organization as well, and you can also download these reports. One thing that I forgot to mention was that when you if you want to set up the integration between Zoho Cliq and Zoho People, you need to be an administrator of both the Zoho People and Zoho Cliq accounts. Otherwise, this integration is not going to work for you. And finally, talking about availability, you can also set up custom workflows to notify about people's availability in channels inside Zoho Cliq. So in this case, if somebody applies for leave in Zoho People, you will get a notification in the availability channel inside Cliq itself saying this particular person was on leave. So like this, you can configure different workflows for every activity that is done in Zoho People. You will get notified in Zoho Cliq itself. So this is going to save a lot of time between navigating between two apps. And how do you do this? To create custom workflows, you have to go to Zoho People, and in Zoho People settings, you will see a developer space, and you will have this option to add a connection under connections. So once you click on create connection, you can pick your service here as Zoho Cliq and enter the connection name. There will be different webhooks listed for you, like reading or creating or updating and things like that. You can choose whatever is relevant for you to set up a connection to bring data for every activity that happens in people into Zoho Cliq. And one such example is every time a task is created in Zoho People, you can get a notification for that in Zoho Cliq itself. So we are going to be using different custom workflows in available in Cliq. For example, we have bots, we have slash commands, we have widgets, we have message actions and things like that. In this case, every time a task is created in People, a bot inside Zoho Cliq will notify you about the task that is created. You can access the task using the view task button here, and it will take you to the task and you can view all other updates in that particular task. While coming to slash commands, using this people slash command, you can add a particular record in Zoho People from Zoho Cliq or update a particular record, or you can get details of a particular person or particular module from People inside Cliq itself. You can also set up reminders for check-in and check-out notifications. So in People, your shift will be configured in People. So let's say your shift starts at 9. In that case, to get yourself reminded, you can configure a notification to be sent from People to Cliq to check in to work so that you don't miss out on your work hours. You can also generate attendance report for particular users over a particular period of time using forms in Zoho Cliq. So in this particular form, you can see from 2 dates and also the particular user. You can just mention all this information and get attendance reports of this particular user inside Cliq itself. Not just this, you can do more with the help of custom workflows in Zoho Cliq. You can probably use a shift manager widget. You can manage a shift of all your employees. If you are a team manager, this will come in handy. Or you can also generate a bot to deliver notifications about upcoming holidays from Zoho People inside an announcement channel in Zoho Cliq. You can also create a bot to update whenever a new course is being added in Zoho People, or whenever a new survey is being added in Zoho People and things like that. You can create bot notifications for that also. So we discussed about Zoho People inside Zoho Cliq. Now I'm going to be telling you about Zoho Cliq inside Zoho People as well. So as you can see here, the check-in, check-out notifications, the data is also synced between Zoho People and Zoho Cliq. So if you check in inside Zoho Cliq, it will be updated in Zoho People as well. The same works the other way. And you can reach out to people instantly via chat, audio call and video call by just clicking on the call icon next to the particular user. And once you click on chat, a chat window will pop up and you can get the conversation started inside People itself. You needn't have to navigate to Zoho Cliq. Just like that, you can also make use of the mini bar available in Zoho People. This Cliq mini bar will give access to all your chats in Zoho Cliq, and you can simply click on the particular chat and view everything regarding the chat inside People. You can also share, attach files or send messages and all from this Zoho Cliq mini bar. Thank you so much for joining this webinar. I hope this turned out insightful to you. If you want any more information from us or want any of your questions clarified, please do reach out to support@zohocliq.com. Thank you so much.